it's me, Zombie, and today I am doing a Gamora makeup tutorial. As you can see, there is no makeup or product on my face whatsoever. I just toned, but that's about to change because I'm gonna turn myself green, turn myself into Gamora. Let's do this. First, I'm going to be using some Sin Wax by Maron and a little sculpting tool. I'm just going to go right into my wax and work on using this waxy stuff to cover up my eyebrows. I'm going in really thick and then using the flat end of the sculpting tool to really flatten everything out and to smooth the hairs upward so they're super flat. And I'm really being generous with the wax here. For me, the goal is to almost not be able to see your eyebrow at all through the wax. And that's kind of how you know that it is thick enough to move on. Now that I've added a bunch of that wax over my eyebrows and I've kind of smoothed it the best I can with my little sculpting tools, I'm gonna use some chapstick and just kind of cover my whole brow. You can see I already did it with my left eyebrow here. And now I'm gonna do it with my other one. And I'm seriously just taking the chapstick and just rubbing it over my eyebrows. And I've seen people use glue stick to hide their eyebrows too, but I really like this method. It really stayed for a long time and I was really impressed with it. And I'm even using some of my sculpting tools to help smooth this out around the edges as well. Now I'm going to put up my hair so it stays out of my way while I'm working, and I'm going to put it in a wig cap. I actually have a video of how I do this at length if you're curious, but I'm going to do this in fast motion so we can move on to the makeup tutorial. Alright, now oh, hello Bobby Pin. Next, I'm going to start adding Gamora's scars using some liquid collodion. So again, I'm dipping my little sculpting tool in the collodion and I'm going to start kind of drawing the scars on my face. And it's going to make it look more 3D like it does in the movie. And I found the more you layer this stuff, the crazier it looks. So it'll look like a really deep scar because it just kind of like pulls your skin in. So I just have some water-based Maron brand paint in light green. This was in my budget and it worked out great. What's cool about this stuff is you can just use water with it in a brush and apply it and it's fine. And after I get that all mixed around, I'm going to apply it right to my face. Ideally, you would apply this paint before putting your costume on so you don't get green all over your costume. For the highlights, I'm going to be using this yellow water-based paint, also by Maron, and I'm going to be applying it under the eyes. And I know this looks like super intense, but I'm going to be blending it out as well with my green. Also going to be adding a little bit of this yellow on top of my nose right here and on my chin, at my forehead right here a little bit as well. And then I'll use that same green to kind of blend everything out. Now I'm going to use some dark green water-based paint to go in and start making some of the contours here. And I'm really focusing on the cheeks because Zoe Saldana actually wears prosthetic cheeks to make them look like all cool, but we don't have that, so we're gonna compensate by contouring. And I'm also just going to do kind of a regular contour kind of around my forehead here and under my jaw a little bit. And then I'm going to use more of that light green to blend this out. To set my whole face before I start doing the powder contour and highlight, I'm going to use some RMCA powder and powder it all over my face. I am going to be really gentle with this brush though. I'm really just going to be kind of laying in a little bit just so I don't disturb any of the paint. I'm going to go in with some powder highlights. I'm going to be using this yellowy highlight color from my NYX contour palette, and I'm going to be using it on the light parts of my face. So I'm going to go in under my eyes right here, and I am just dabbing it softly using my beauty blender. I'm also focusing on the cheekbones as well. I'm also gonna put that yellowy nude color right under my brow line, just on the edge right here to make them look a little bit bigger. Now I'm gonna use this dark green eyeshadow, and I'm gonna use that to contour all of the low light bits to make those pop out a little bit more. I'm also going along the sides of my nose with my little pointed part of my beauty blender. I am actually going to use a brush to blend this in now to make my life a little easier. I'm also putting this dark green right under my nose right here. I'm gonna move on to the eyes for now. I'm gonna use this really dark, shiny green color, and I'm gonna put it kind of all over my lid. I'm really not being super neat here. I'm just bringing it out to my brow line over here. Next, I'm gonna go in with some shiny yellow and going right in the middle of my lid right here. I'm also gonna go in with this shiny pink color and go in around that yellow as well to kind of blend all the colors together. Now I'm gonna go in with a black eyeliner pencil and tightline my eyes. I'm also gonna tightline my upper lids as well. Next up is eyeliner. I'm using this tiny little marker liner by NYX, and I'm gonna do a kind of a dramatic cat eye because you can definitely see Gamora has a killer cat eye. Now I'm gonna add mascara to the top and bottom lids. Top and bottom lids? Lashes. Now I'm gonna add some eyelashes. I just have some Demi Wispies by Ardell. Probably some bushier ones would look really cool too, but these are just the ones that I have right now, and I think they look nice, so I'm gonna use them. Now I'm gonna do the lips with this green eyeliner pencil. I don't know why, this works great. All the lipsticks that I found were so expensive, and this was just the right color, and it works really nicely, and it stayed all day. And I'm using a little brush with that same skin tone green that I've been using. And I'm just cleaning up the lines around my lips. Alright, next part is gonna be all the little silver bits that go in all the scars. I have some Maron metallic silver powder. This stuff is like freaking chrome when it gets wet. It comes in a powder form. I am gonna use the top of the product and spray in some setting spray, and as you can see, it's already on my fingers and in the air. It is bright metallic silver. It looks so cool. I'm gonna be using this teeny tiny little brush and dipping it in the top where some of my powder and setting spray have settled, and I'm gonna start painting all of Gamora's little scars bright silver, just like they are in my reference photos. And throughout this whole process, there is a lot of touch-up involved. You know, if you get the wrong shade in a place or you mess up a line, gonna have to go back over and touch it up with some green and some powder. That's just what I've been doing as I've been going along. So after all my silver is on, I'm gonna go in with my dark green water-based paint, and I'm gonna start adding shadows under some of these silver bits, just to make them pop out a little bit more. And it doesn't have to be under every single line, just kind of where you think a shadow would be cast under the scars. And you can kind of paint out lines and figure out what works. And if you don't think something looks cool, you can always cover it back up with your green paint. I'm gonna touch up my eyeshadow a little bit, and then we're gonna put on the wig. Yes! Wig putting on time. I have this really cheap wig I found on Amazon. If you want to get one of these for yourself, I'll link it right down below so you can get one of your own. I'm gonna adjust the wig a little bit. And as you can see on the top of my part right here, I've already taken a little brush and just brushed in a little bit of green to make it look like my scalp is green as well. And now that my wig is on, to make it look even more natural by the hairline, well, as natural as you can be with bright green skin, but you're gonna take a darker green and just kind of work it into the hairline right here. It just makes it look a little bit more natural. Hello, what is this in my wig? And what I did when I was wearing my Gamora cosplay is that after everything was all done, I took a little bit of gold eyeshadow and I kind of used it as a highlighter, like on my cupid's bow and on the tip of my nose and even a little on my chin, even on my forehead. Alright, and that is how I did my Gamora makeup. This is definitely not the most professional way by any means. I just kind of used stuff that worked for me personally. So I really hope that this was helpful to you guys out there. This week's makers of the week include Mr. Nathan Higgins, who made a Dr. Fate and Stargate mashup. It looks so awesome. I love the color scheme and everything looks so crisp and clean. Next up is Wampa Stomper, who made this adorable Astrid cosplay. Oh my gosh, he looks so cool. The needlework is so cool. I love the axe, the armor, everything. You look fantastic. And finally, we have Panako Puck on Twitter, who showed me their super cool Roswell cosplay from the Adventure Zone. Oh my gosh, I love the Adventure Zone and I love Roswell and I really love how you executed this design. You even have the little bird with the cowboy hat. Oh my gosh, love it so much. Great job. Thank you guys so much for showing me what you make. I would love to see what you guys are up to this week. Go ahead and show me what you're working on, whether it be cosplay or otherwise. I just want to see it. Seeing what you guys create really makes my day. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you'd like to see more videos like this in the future, or if you just like cosplay, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss another video. Thank you guys again, and I'll see you again next time. Bye!